So I brought up the other day that the Connor McDavid contract is one of the dumbest things I've seen. And I've listened to a few national media people, kind of give their, I guess, version of what they think the rationale was for Connor McDavid, why he extended the way that he did. Connor McDavid signed a 2-year contract with the Oilers worth $12.5 million per year. And on one level, you say, wow, a player decided to be loyal to the team that drafted them. Wow, Connor McDavid could have held the Oilers over a barrel and said, pay me what you owe me, and set the market for the team and maybe force the team to have to get rid of money to compensate him appropriately. And where Kirill Kaprizov went out and got paid $17 million a year as one of what would have been one of the biggest free agents in the 2026 free agent class, Connor McDavid should have made over $20 million. And if he was going to do a short-term deal, he should have made over $20 million. There are people who think that McDavid was trying to give Edmonton the best chance to build the best roster possible around him, give the Oilers 2 more opportunities to build that team, to build a championship quality team, and that maybe McDavid has looked around at the number 1 overall pick over the last 15, 20 years and seen how many of them have gone on to win a Stanley Cup and said, I'm going to give this organization 2 more opportunities to do it, to go out and get a better goalie than Skinner, and maybe give this fan base that supported him a championship. And all that's fine. And he doesn't necessarily owe anything to the Players Association, to the rest of the players in the NHL, to go out and set the market and get the biggest deal. Kaprizov got $17 million. McDavid plays the premium position as center. He should be paid $20+ million, maybe $25 million. I know that he doesn't owe it to every player in the league, but this was a bad move for the players. It was a bad move for the Players Association. Somebody in that leadership is probably still cursing Connor McDavid's name. Because taking below market value, which is exactly what $12.5 million is, taking that contract is bad for the players. Kaprizov got $17 million. That seemed to set the new bar. And you're seeing players that maybe in the past would have gotten $6 or $7 million now getting $9, $10 million because the cap is going up. Everything was trending in the right direction for the players. And Kaprizov getting $17 million is a lot of money. And I would argue that even with the cap going up, he's probably not worth $17 million a year. He set the market. McDavid going and getting $12.5 million for 2 years set the market back. Now, it's going to make for some wild negotiating because there are going to be agents who are going to look at teams and probably were licking their chops after the $17 million Kaprizov got and say, oh, my guy who's only worth maybe $7 million, we're going to get him 10, 11. Now that McDavid came in for 12.5, agents are almost going to have to bash the best player in the league for being a dolt, taking $12.5 million, or being a sentimental sap and giving his team, quote unquote, the best opportunity to build that championship caliber roster around him. It's not good for the players. It actively has made negotiating for the players and their agents a much more complicated thing than it probably should be. And if you're a GM or a president of hockey ops or an owner, you are absolutely in love with Connor McDavid.